Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys, so I keep telling everybody, but there are a few things that I wanted to address with you. If you are a part of our members only, we are headed out to Los Angeles and we have a full members only vlog coming to you. If you don't know about our second channel, well, all of the spillover content is going over there and we are pumping it out. So get over there, get subscribed, and I will pin the link in this video. And on top of that, well, we have the Real Housewives of Orange County tonight. So lots to talk about, but that's not why we're here now. We're here because Bethenny Frankel is addressing some Andy stuff. Stassi Schroeder is speaking out. And now there's a total conspiracy theory, or maybe it's not, I don't know, regarding Bethenny's involvement with this reality reckoning. Yeah, you better believe we're going to talk about it. So do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, you guys, I figured it would be best to start off with Stassi in this post because I think it's, well, interesting, where Stassi Schroeder says Rachel Leviss was telling the truth about Vanderpump Rules producers editing things to protect male cast members. Let's just listen to her version of the story, and then we will talk about it. And then we'll get into the Bethenny of it all. Here we go. Thank you to All About the Real Housewives.
And she asked about that, and he said, I wanted you to see how beautiful you looked. And then after the scene wrapped, the fact that he got mad and said, why did you say that to me on camera? You're going to make me look bad. And then went and threatened production and said, I won't film anymore unless you take that out. And they did. And they did.
And they did.
That hurts. Like it hurt for like women everywhere. Women everywhere. I was just like, come on, like we're still doing this shit. Like that happened all the time on Vanderpump Rules, right? When I was there, all the time. There were so many times that I remember crying to producers and being like, you guys have covered for certain people that have done really dark things.
Poorly behaved men.
Yes, men that like I can't even be in the same room as some of these of these men, and I'm getting like less screen time because of it, and I'm willing to get less screen time because of it. I'm willing to film less because like this is so unfair and this is so wrong. But at the same time, I thought about it and I was like, would I ever want to like go public with this sort of thing? And I was like, no, because I wouldn't want to ruin everyone's jobs. Like I wouldn't want to shut down a show that it's not just the cast, it's the crew, it's producers, there are so many people that work on it and love it.
It's a trickle down.
It'll trickle down to so many people that I'm like, I am tougher than this. Like I can heal on my own. And I did. And there are so many other female cast members on Vanderpump Rules who have gone through the same thing where production has covered for the dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And we've just had to heal ourselves. So like that was a straight up truth. I know that Rachel told because it's happened before. And like the fact that like Scandoval was able to just like get away with it again was just like, fuck. So when she asked about that and he said, I wanted you to see how beautiful you look.
Okay. Wow. So obviously you guys know Stassi's been on since season 1. She ended up taking a hiatus for season 2, and then she was back until season 8. We know that Stassi was the #1 girl in that group for a second, and everybody loved to champion her, even though she had the mean girl vibes. But that doesn't mean that there's not a lot that we don't see behind the scenes. And she's kind of saying this one part, Rachel is telling the truth about. Just like Kristen Doty said, the part about me potentially speaking to Vanity Fair or whatever, yeah, I was going to speak about you-know-who, but I didn't get paid off. So it seems like there are little truths, and then I guess the real story is somewhere in between. I think that's with everyone. It's like their story, this side, and the whatever truth is in the middle. That's what it feels like. But wait, there's more. We're going to share another tab with you guys because Glorified Gossip Girl, we love her over here. We're still waiting to do a live with her. I started receiving DMs today about Bethenny and this lawsuit. If you remember Bethenny on her video, she said there's a huge manuscript dropping that will shake everything up. According to this source, they said that she knew an article was dropping this fall about Bravo that tracks that could be what she was referring to. Bethenny has made this entire thing about her. She started it. She was the leader. She's at the forefront of this quote unquote reckoning. A lot of people, like journalists who I can confirm are who they say they are, allegedly said that this was already all happening. She contacted them to be involved, and this is fine. It's not a crime or necessarily a bad thing, but she's making this entire situation out to be as if she's the hero, the savior of Rachel, a Bravo, of reality TV. In reality, as we know, she pitched a show 4 months ago. This takes time. She didn't start the lawsuit. She joined it, which is a narrative that she hasn't been spinning. Now, this is what it said. Did Bethenny really start this reality reckoning like she wants us to believe? Glorified Gossip Girl said, Bethenny strikes again, can't take a day. Please, but Bethenny knew an article about Bravo is dropping this fall and had her publicist reach out to the publication so she could be included. She did not start this conversation. She's just making sure that she's in all of the headlines surrounding it. Ay, ay, ay. This just doesn't stop. Well, it's still not stopping because there's another article. Bethenny Frankel is offering an update on where she stands with Andy Cohen amid her ongoing calls for reality TV stars to start a union and her ongoing claims against Bravo. As the Real Housewives of New York City alum also denied the claims Lisa Vanderpump made about the supposed $360,000 salary of Rachel Leviss, Bethenny revealed if she's spoken to Andy, hinted at a future project with Rachel, and addressed the backlash that she's gotten from her interview. She said, what a whirlwind. Interviewing Rachel, going viral, breaking the internet, so many rumors, so many press articles, and it's unsettling to be honest. She's gotten a lot of hate from the world, and I'm taking on a lot of that hate now. According to Bethenny, she's proud of herself for not caring about the negativity that she's faced and for being on the right side of history. People I really respect in the entertainment industry and politics, government, business, and people I just interact with on a day-to-day are all saying to me, you're doing the right thing. I'm totally on the right side of history. I've had 5 documentarians reach out to me who want to do documentaries. I struck a chord and a nerve. Now, as for people saying that she shouldn't be leading this charge, Bethenny said that she would love for someone to nominate themselves to take over. Actually, she said, does anyone think I thought a couple of weeks ago, let me fucking start a shitstorm, make tons of enemies, burn bridges that I didn't need to burn and be the leader of a charge, have meetings that I didn't need to have, meetings with SAG and AFTRA and with lawyers and all of these different people? I could be surfing. So if somebody else wants to lead the charge, have at it. Continuing on about the hate that she's gotten for her interview with Rachel, which many believe only further exploited Rachel, Bethenny joked that she no longer needs a publicist. I've got all these hate sites. Keep going. I like it. People have a hard time with that because then where are you going to go? I don't give a shit. It's engagement. But although Rachel was reportedly not paid for her 3-part interview on Bethenny's podcast, which has made reportedly over $300,000+, Bethenny hinted that she'll team up with her on upcoming projects or a project. Maybe it's even the podcast that she mentioned where she wants to help people. Whether I paid her or not, how do you know what I did? How do you know what I'm doing with her? Nobody knows what I'm really doing, but I love the speculation. We're #1 worldwide. We're having a conversation with a woman who hasn't been able to get a conversation out unedited. But following the release of her podcast episodes last month, Lisa spoke out against Bethenny's suggestion that her interns made more than Raquel did on Vanderpump Rules. Scandoval was pushed through the PR machine, and this particular incident triggered people more and more. Everybody did make a lot of money and Rachel did not. That's what Bethenny said. And the number out there that they're saying that she made several $100,000 for the season is false. It's completely false. Bethenny said the producer of Vanderpump Rules said that they were going to cancel the show before Scandoval saved it. So to think that Rachel, who was in her 3rd season as a full-time cast member, would be given $360,000 to appear on a failing show just wouldn't happen. But in weeks since she went public about all of this with her unionization calls, Bethenny has been accused of retaliating against Bravo after a show that she pitched was shelved. She said, I was talking to a production company. I spoke to Andy one time, but Andy wasn't even working on this project. Then I spoke to a production company, and Bravo was the most logical place that this project would live. But I decided several months ago that I didn't want to do the show. Bethenny said that because she heard about a lawsuit against the production company that she was doing the show with, which accused the company of stealing someone from Married to Medicine show, she no longer wanted to move forward. And in addition, she wanted to turn her focus to social media because it allows her more control over the content that she shares. I just felt a little sketch. It wasn't a big deal, so I walked away from that deal. But now everybody is wondering, where does she stand today with Andy Cohen? And she said, some people say to me, oh, wow, is Andy mad at you doing this? Have you spoken to him? And she said, I have not, but I'm sure he's mad. But this is not a target on Andy. This is not a target on Bravo. This is about a systematic issue in the entertainment industry. Do I think that Andy, the network, NBC, Bravo, all of the talent who's currently employed on these shows, do I think that they're going to care about this systematic issue and think that it's not personal? No, I don't think that they're going to think that. I think that they're going to think, why is Bethenny doing this? But honestly, I just want to know what you guys think about the Stassi Schroeder of it all, about the Bethenny reportedly joining onto a lawsuit and not being the one who originally got the lawsuit going. And then, of course, this. Guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know. Get activated. And we'll see you live tomorrow for our Real Housewives of Orange County recap. See you soon. Love you.